Thank you. I tried hard to make really fine wife, Mr. Lieutenant B. F. Pickerton.
There have been a lot of portrayals of East Asian female and Caucasian men, specifically throughout Hollywood cinema. There's been an effect of the Hays Code to a great extent. The Hays Code has restricted interracial relationships between non-whites and whites. First of all, according to Tajima, Asian women are labeled as lotus blossoms. Although Asian women were able to participate in films with white male leads, their character was seen as more of an object than a person in the relationship. These portrayals have not changed over time. Silent films, such as 1922's Toll of the Sea, show that interracial relationships were not favored even before the Hays Code was established in 1930. Toll of the Sea stars Chinese-American silent film star Anna May Wong as Lotus Flower and Kenneth Harlan as visiting American tourist Alan Carver. In the film, interracial relations between Lotus Flower and Carver are possible to start, but there are severe repercussions. Alan, the male lead, is discouraged by his own friends to marry and bring Lotus Flower back to America because she's different. In the end, Alan marries a Caucasian woman and Lotus Flower is left alone in China. 1956's The Tea House of the August Moon stars Glenn Ford as American Captain Fisby and Machiko Kayo, whose character is also referred to as Lotus Blossom. Upon Captain Fisby and Lotus Blossom's first introduction, there appears to be no mutual interest for one another. In the film, Lotus Blossom is physically objectified and introduced as a gift, solely for the captain's pleasure, branding her as a sexually deviant creature with few other skills than sex. In the end, Lotus Blossom's one true desire is to marry and leave to America with him, but Captain Fisby refuses. Sayonara, starring Marlon Brando as U.S. Air Force Major Ace, alongside Japanese actress Miko Taka as Hanaogi, the premier dancer of Japan, fortifies the negative bias towards interracial relationships. The film does this primarily by showing the regulation of interracial marriages through military involvement. In Sayonara, the possibility for mutual affection between interracial partnerships is possible, but the filmmakers chose to call attention to the obstacles encountered by interracial couples or those who attempted to have interracial relationships, which, as the film shows, can at times end happily, but only under certain circumstances, and a tragic end for both parties is more likely. After the Hays Code, we begin to see a different portrayal of interracial couples. Hollywood films and society start to become more accepting of interracial couples on screen. While Hollywood films still portray the same stereotypes of Asian women, they are given more power to take action. Rather than sexualized objects, they are seen as partners that can break out from their traditions and create their own. Dragon Ball Evolution is a more contemporary Hollywood film that sets a precedent for a strong female Asian character. The film's protagonist, Goku, played by Justin Chatwin, tries to find his chi in order to perform his special technique entitled his Kamehameha. Chi-Chi, Goku's love interest, played by Jamie Chung, tells Goku that he may give her a kiss if he is able to illuminate a room full of lamps using only his technique. When Goku runs into difficulties, Chi-Chi commands Goku to change his approach. Though he protests, Chi-Chi asserts her dominance by making Goku play by her rules. Similarly, Wai Lin from the film Tomorrow Never Dies plays a spy for Chinese External Security Force. Trained as a martial artist, Lin represents a strong female of color who is not dependent on a male character. In this case, the female lead isn't objectified. Rather, she is depicted as a tough action heroine working alongside her male counterpart. In the world of Susie Wong plays a Chinese prostitute who falls in love with the European artist Robert. During the first half of the film, she is elusive and domineering. But as Robert settles into a cheap hotel, he runs into Susie once again after the boat incident at a bar where prostitutes lure in sailor men. Robert's indifference towards the prostitutes makes him appear mysterious. So as Susie gets called up to see him, everyone is excited. The film Chinese Box has a similar concept, but in this film, the white man tries his best to get the Chinese woman to fall in love with him. He realizes that she will probably never fall for him because he isn't as rich as he appears, but he finds out that she was a prostitute and can't accept her past. After all the ups and downs, they spend a night together, but he tragically dies of cancer. She finds her true self and begins a new journey in life, setting herself free from a complicated relationship with a man who never truly wanted her, known as Chang. Despite having been produced in different eras, little has changed. Chinese women are seen as lascivious prostitutes, and white men are seen as saviors.